The stakes are extremely high as Lamont Roach prepares for his eagerly awaited rematch with Gervonta "Tank" Davis. Following their contentious draw in their first meeting, Roach is making every effort to prepare in order to demonstrate that he is not only a contender but a champion in his own right. As he discusses his mentality, the fighter's determination is evident. "I have to come with it all. It goes without saying that I need to do more to win. I'm not here to help you get a draw on the outside by doing just enough. I need to do everything a bit more, including pushing harder, training harder, being meaner, and being more physically active." For Roach, this is about more than just making amends. It's about proving his mettle in the ring against one of the best boxers in the world, pound for pound. With Floyd Mayweather, the renowned defensive guru, involved, Roach's training camp has become a topic of conversation in the boxing community. According to reports, Roach is working with Mayweather to improve his technique, footwork, and ring IQ. Mayweather's unbeaten career was distinguished by his exceptional abilities and strategic acumen. This collaboration might revolutionize the game. Everyone agrees that Roach appears sharper than ever based on training footage that has surfaced. His punches have a crispness that says he's peaking at the right moment, his footwork is accurate, and his pace is electrifying. His focus exudes resolve, and observers observe a smoothness in his movement. Roach is a man on a mission, motivated by the controversy surrounding their first bout and a strong desire to silence his skeptics. He shows no signs of complacency. Fans and commentators were split on Roach and Davis's first fight since it was so close. Given his effort and efficacy during the fight, many people, including Roach himself, think he did enough to win. Roach has remarked, "I have to go above and beyond in training to prove my superiority inside the ring," after the draw that he believes should have finished as a win. His motivation is quite personal. He is not only opposing Davis but also the idea that he is an underdog who cannot defeat a superstar like Tank. "I'm more than motivated to get back in there, get back into camp, and work hard so I can secure a victory over a pound-for-pound fighter, which I believe I am myself," he says. His physical gains and the tactical advantage he's acquiring under Mayweather's guidance support this confidence. Mayweather's participation makes the rematch more intriguing. Floyd, who is well known for coaching up-and-coming boxers, was instrumental in Davis's ascent, helping him go from a bright amateur to a multi-millionaire world champion. "Tank approached me as a young child and asked for an autograph," Mayweather remembers. "You'll be a world champion someday, and I'll be your promoter," I said, signing his phone. He is now a multimillionaire because we put him in the proper position and made the correct decisions years later. However, over time, that relationship has deteriorated. In an attempt to establish his own legacy, Davis has cut ties with Mayweather Promotions, and Floyd's propensity to take credit for Tank's accomplishments has strained relations between the two organizations. Now that Mayweather has sided with Roach, the rematch assumes a personal significance, a confrontation between boxers and traditions. Mayweather has previously collaborated with one of Davis's rivals. He had already counseled Frank Martin prior to his bout with Tank, using his in-depth understanding of Davis's technique to develop a strategy. Although Martin didn't win that fight, it demonstrated Mayweather's ability to analyze Tank's strategy. Roach could be the ideal vehicle for Floyd's beliefs given his developing skill set. One boxer said, "Floyd can show you something," in reference to Mayweather's impact. It could be little things that take you to the next level, like running at 2 in the morning when your opponent's asleep, giving you a mental edge. Roach appears to be taking note of this advice and applying Mayweather's focus on technical accuracy and defensive mastery to his own style of play. However, detractors doubt that Roach will succeed using Mayweather's strategies. Floyd's boxers, according to some, rely too much on skill and defensive strategies, maybe missing the stamina and determination required for a taxing battle against a power puncher like Davis. Mayweather's famous statement, "Give me 6 weeks, I'll beat them," has been a source of dispute due to his belief in brief, intense training camps. Floyd messed these boxers up thinking they can train 6 weeks before a fight and be good, a critic wrote. However, Roach seems to be ignoring this criticism, shown no signs of slowing down, and adding calculated maneuvers to his camp, such as pursuing sparring sessions with Gervonta "Boots" Ennis, whose speed and explosiveness are similar to Davis's. Roach prepares everything with care. He views Ennis as a crucial component, a sparring partner who can mimic Tank's dynamic qualities and assist him in honing his counters. In an interview, Roach declared, "I'm gonna call Boots," indicating his determination to take advantage of any opportunity. This proactive strategy demonstrates his conviction that he is fighting to completely change the narrative, not just to win. "I'm convinced people are underestimating me," he stated. "On fight night, I'm going to prove the doubters wrong and deliver an upset that'll leave Tank's fans stunned." His self-assurance stems from a training program that has refined his strength, stamina, and defensive tactics, making him what he refers to as a complete fighter. Roach's hope is modeled after the first battle. Several viewers, including boxing insiders like Jeff Mayweather and Fansauce Waka, thought Roach performed better than Davis. Jeff, a devoted Tank fan, was blunt in his evaluation. "I believed Roach prevailed in the bout. He labored harder and delivered more blows than Tank. As usual, Tank waited to figure him out, but this time, the man retaliated." Waka supported this sentiment, saying that regardless of the official draw, Roach outclassed the champ, and that only those who really know boxing could tell Davis was defeated. The dispute reached its zenith when Davis strolled to his corner mid-round and took a knee, allegedly because a hairband was bothering his eyes. This gesture raised questions about its validity. "That was a knockdown, period," declared commentator Showbiz the Adult. "You can't pump fake a knockdown and then scream for a towel." But Davis's squad isn't deterred. Kenny Ellis, Tank's trainer, minimizes Roach's preparation, arguing that fighting is won by heart and resiliency rather than conditioning alone. According to Ellis, training hard is one thing, but surviving the fight is another, as they defended their approach. To make sure Tank is performing at his best, they are concentrating on improving execution rather than completely changing their strategy. Despite the criticism, Davis has maintained his composure, with Ellis observing, "He took the draw well." Throughout boxing's history, fighters have taken knees. It's not against the law. Tank sees the rematch as an opportunity to regain control and demonstrate that the hardship of the first fight was an anomaly. Indeed, that first encounter was a test that no Davis had ever encountered. Roach tested his limitations, revealing weaknesses in a boxer used to easily defeating opponents. Both sides were left with a bad taste after the draw. Davis felt the need to keep the noise down, while Roach felt he had been cheated. "It was a competitive fight," remarked one analyst. "Many people claimed it was rigged, but that doesn't matter anymore. What comes next is the focus now." What comes next for Roach is an opportunity to solidify his legacy. "Not every fighter can do what I did against Tank," he stated. "I don't believe many men are as skilled as I am. They may fail if they attempt to fight like me." He claims that his advantages are his patience, pace management, and special skills. The boxing community is ablaze with predictions as the rematch approaches. Roach is a live underdog because of his unwavering determination and the progress he has made under Mayweather's tutelage. As a pound-for-pound great, Davis bears the burden of expectation, and his team is depending on his versatility and knockout ability to regain their dominance. This is more than just a title match because of the personal stakes, Mayweather's shadow, the strained mentor-protege relationship, and the controversy surrounding the first fight. With Roach keen to put himself over the hump, and Davis seeking to demonstrate that his reign isn't waning, it's a clash of wills, styles, and narratives. One thing is for sure on fight night: neither guy will accept anything less than perfection. They must give it their all to win.